You're driving through your neighborhood. You see someone run out of your neighbor's house. Next thing you know, police sirens are screaming near your home. You find out your neighbor's house has been robbed. Can you identify the man you saw running out of your neighbor's home? Or think of it this way. What if police call you into a lineup because someone said it was you who committed the crime? UA Huntsville professor Dr. Jeffrey Newshat says this is real life and death stuff.
It's a little bit frightening. I mean, any one of us could wind up in a lineup, and if it's not conducted right, we could be accused. And eyewitness identification evidence is someone standing up and saying, you're the person who did it. Very confident, some of the strongest evidence you can have. So it's important that we have the right procedures so that we don't have a lot of wrongful convictions.
Most of us know what a lineup is. A series of people are lined up and you have to pick the person you believe committed the crime. A show up is a little different. You come to the police station or maybe even the scene of the crime. Police introduce someone to you and they ask, is this the person who did it? Newshatz is on a mission of his own, a research project studying the merits of lineups and show-ups. The UA-Huntsville professor is working from a $305,000 grant from the National Science Foundation. The basics of the project: to prove that show-ups are more suggestive to witnesses. So far, the U.S. Supreme Court has sided against show-ups. Dr. Newshat says a project is already underway in New York called the Innocence Project.
And they catalog all of the DNA exonerations, and of those cases, there's almost 300 of them, 2/3 of them. The major convicting evidence was eyewitness identification. So I think there's a lot of evidence that eyewitness identification can be faulty, and it really makes you wonder either what's going on during the procedure or what's going on with the person's memory. It's probably some combination of both.
In addition, for working with UA-Huntsville as a professor, he has been a defense consultant on more than 100 cases during the past 3 years. Crimes are committed every day, and every day the court system sentences people to prison. In some of those cases, the decision is right, but in others, the evidence isn't complete, and innocent people go to jail.
Show-ups are field identifications. They're done very close in time to when the crime. You find someone who matches the description very close to the area in which the crime was committed. You bring them down and you say, is this the person who committed the crime? Well, that can be important for two reasons. One is, if it's not the person, you can release them and let them go about their day and not interfere with their life any longer. If it is the person, well, you've just gotten somebody off the street very quickly who won't commit any more crimes or harm any more people. So there are good reasons to do show-ups if you can do them well.
Newshat says it's happened before and it will happen again. Innocent people will go to jail because of a flawed identification system. And that means the guilty person will also go free. The value of this research coming out of UA-Huntsville will be invaluable to the court system, to the classroom, and someday, possibly, even to you. Reporting from the University of Alabama in Huntsville, I'm Tim Hall.